How's it going? How's it going? The present moment is the spiritual evolution or the conscious evolution that this world needs. Which is funny because the present moment is all we have and none of us seem to exist in it. I know my entire life up until only about a year ago, I never existed in the present moment. I'm sure there was times like maybe at a sunset we'd exist in the present moment, but really we're all lost. We're all either lost in the past or we're lost in the future. We're never solely in the present moment. And it's funny because, as I said, this is all we have is the present moment. And the present moment, what it gave me, it made me realize that this physical life is all we have at the moment. This experience of physical life. The first time I found the present moment was through self-inquiry. I was in a stage of deep self-inquiry, asking the universe for answers. And I didn't get the answer to the question that I was asking. Instead, I was thrust into the present moment. The present moment, completely not in the past, not in the future. Just looked at my surroundings and was like, wow, look at this life. Look at this life that we have. This life is a gift. That's why they call it the present. Ekhart Tolle. I've listened to a lot of spiritual teachers, a lot of mystics in my life. And the one that I can find that is truly enlightened, a truly enlightened being, is Ekhart Tolle. And he speaks a lot of the present moment. And it was through my experience of the present moment that I realized that, yeah, Ekhart, he really knows what he's talking about. How do you find the present moment? I'm sure there's lots and lots of different ways to find the present moment. With me, as I said, it was with self-inquiry, deep self-inquiry, which is a spiritual path. We don't really have to do anything else in this life if we want to evolve our consciousness. Just deep self-inquiry on who are we? What are we doing here? What's our purpose in life? I never found the purpose of my life, but I got a little bit closer. First time I had the present moment come to me, it made me realize that this life is so precious. And I was excited. I was excited about the physical world, the physical limitations that we have in this life. A lot of people that are on this spiritual path, I think they're a little bit lost in out-of-body experiences, trying to get all mystical and trying to escape the physical limitations. And I think that's completely wrong. We need to realize that the physical, this life as a physical life, is such a gift. If you think about the universe, like it's very easy for the universe to make perfect circles, like perfect geometry. Think about how hard it is for the universe to make us, this imperfection. So when we're talking about levels of consciousness or levels of spirituality or spiritual beings, true spiritual entities, they're perfect. And trust me, it's easy for the universe to make perfection. It can pump out perfect circles, perfect spheres, perfect geometry all day without even trying. But to make us, this imperfect flesh, that's hard. So we're not down here as a physical human being. We're actually all the way up the top. It's really hard for the universe to make this dirt that we exist in. When I found the present moment, it cured my anxiety. It cured a lot of things for me. It completely repaired my past. It made me not worry about the past anymore. Many of us are haunted by the ghosts of our past. And detachment from the future. Detachment. This is where the present moment needs something. when I found the present moment the first time, because with me, I'm not in the present moment all the time. It's fleeting. It comes and it goes. It comes and it goes. With me, it's fleeting. Seems with Ekhart Tolle, he is truly existing within the present moment. He is a truly enlightened being that is alive today. Someone that we can learn from. If you really want to know about the present moment, I suggest looking at Ekhart Tolle. The second time I found myself in the present moment, I received a teaching. I received a teaching from his name's brother Phap Dung from Plum village. I'm going to link his teaching of detachment in the bottom of this video. By putting that teaching together with the present moment, really allowed me to evolve my own consciousness, allowed me to step in to a completely new person. Now, the idea of detachment plus the present moment, that is the cure the world needs. We're stuck in the past, stuck worried about the future. And once you're in the present moment and you've completely detached, you're not seeking validation of anyone or anything. It fixes your relationships. It fixes your internal state. Detachment was the key that I needed to bring the present moment in more and more. Just washing the dishes, which is something Brother Phap Dung teaches. Just the simple act of washing the dishes and existing in the present moment. It made me realize that all these spiritual teachings that we get, they're very good to have, but we should use it as medicine. We shouldn't even hold on to that. We shouldn't hold on to anything in this life. And that's why the present moment and detachment go so well together. We just let go of everything, let go of seeking validation from other people, let go of worrying about the future, let go of worrying about the past. Now, the second time I found the present moment, and I'm telling you how I found the present moment, because self-inquiry is a little bit out there. You don't really know how you do self-inquiry. I've been self-inquiring for years and years and years, and it was self-inquiry that led me to the present moment the first time. But the second time I found myself in the present moment, which stuck, which was when I later in that day received the teaching of detachment. It was a selfless act of compassion. A selfless act of compassion. That brought me into the present moment. There was an elderly woman who lives in a street near me, and she needed help. She really needed help. And she flagged me down while I was driving my van one day, and she asked me for my help. So I pulled over and I said, of course, what do you need? And I started to help her. And I started to fully immerse myself in what she needed. What does this lady need? What can I do to help this lady? This selfless act of compassion, by putting all my focus into someone else and taking my focus off myself for this little while, it threw me right into the present moment, and I was walking around on a cloud. And even though I was helping someone, I didn't care about myself at all. I didn't think about my past. I wasn't worried about my future. I was kind of in a good situation to be able to offer help to someone. And by putting your entire focus onto someone else that really needs that help, it brought me into the present moment. And since that experience of helping this older lady and me realizing the present moment's been coming in and out. And I can seem to be able to put myself into the present moment sometimes. Washing the dishes, like I said. Sometimes you just wash the dishes, you know what I mean? And you enjoy washing the dishes. You just enjoy it. And you put the dishes over. You know what I mean? You don't have to get all weird about it, but you just enjoy it. Cleaning. Now, finding the present moment, is going to completely end procrastination. When you're in the present moment and you look at your environment and what you have to achieve, it seems to be easy. There's no rushing around anymore. You don't need a rush to try to achieve things in life. So yeah, self-inquiry, selfless act of compassion. The present moment is the evolution of consciousness that the human race needs for us to pull ourselves out of this rut. Went back to the gym today. It's still hard because I was sick all last week. But today is day 19 of our life transformation challenge. The purpose of this challenge is to try to bring this present moment into our lives more and more by becoming our greatest versions and existing solely in the present moment. That's what this challenge is all about. That's the end goal. That's the end goal that I see at the moment. You work on your body, cultivate your mind, and then we cultivate a deep spiritual practice to bring ourselves into the present moment. As I said, Ekhart Tolle, he's the man. He is full on the man. Plum Village, Brother Phap Dung. He has really good teaching, and you can tell that he's existing in the present moment as well. His teachings aren't as well known and renowned as Ekhart Tolle, but he is a truly enlightened being as well. And that's what this is, a practical path to enlightenment, to try to reach the present moment. I hope this helped. Like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow.